Yes, you.
You like that?
All right. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of This is the Hill I Will Die On. We have some stupid topics today, and I'm very excited. But first, how is everyone?
My tummy is full of noodles.
I'm here.
You guys are doing great. Austin?
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
dude.
you.
I'm pretty good.
What did you want me to introduce you as again? What was it?
Like, which one of us are you talking to?
I said Austin. What was it?
Juicy Drop Sweatshop.
Juicy Drop Sweatshop. I'm gonna start.
I don't like that.
All right, so for the first topic today, we're talking about how ASMR is cringy.
Ew.
Fucking wrong.
Let me look up what kind of ASMR there is.
I wouldn't
Want a
know. Like,
playlist?
what kind?
You want a playlist? I got you. In fact, I have it in another tab because I've been listening to this playlist for 10 years.
But like, what kind?
Almost everything. I have 928 videos in this playlist.
I feel like that's a little much.
It's not.
All right. So, looking up some quick statistics, there's like several types. The trigger type, I guess, is what it's based on. Whispering is the top. It's like 75%. Personal attention, I guess, like, I don't know. You can insert a clip of these somewhere in here.
Got you.
Dickhead.
I'm sure you would be able to elaborate a little bit more on these different trigger types.
Mhm.
But there's crisp sounds like metallic foil, tapping fingernails. Then there's slow
Plastic
movements,
Oh,
repetitive
you're a
movement.
plastic wrap kind of fan?
Ew.
I like the sound of plastic wrap when it's over the mic getting missed by a spray bottle.
That is so specific, and it bothers
I also
me.
I like the sound effect. You know when you have a dryer and that like crunchy aluminum like tube that contains the heat? It's really nice and crinkly sounding. I like it.
See, okay, this is something that I can level with. Like ASMR in general, like when I think of ASMR, I think about like people just like eating as close to a microphone as they can, like
Gross.
drinking things, sipping, whispering to the point where you can like literally hear the saliva moving around in their
Ugh.
like mouths.
Ugh.
That like makes my skin crawl. But
Yes.
things like crisp sounds, like I could get down with that, you know, just like keyboards clacking, or like I fall asleep to white noise a lot. Airplane noises are one of my favorite things, just like that hum when you're inside of a cabin. Great. Think it's great.
It's like ASMR. Does that also extend to like videos of just pleasing things, or is it just sound?
See,
It's sound.
I thought
Okay.
ASMR was just like people whispering in your ears, or like.
Oh no, I don't
So-
like that at all.
Apparently, like ASMR is this like the point of it is to like trigger like a part of your brain that kind of like there's a thing for it like with autism.
Autonomous sensory meridian response. You know when you get like a nice haircut and you get that little shiver on the back of your neck because it
Yes.
feels good? That's what that is.
I guess
like
the closest
like
thing.
goosebumps when you're listening to a really good song, right?
Yeah. All right.
or, like-
So for music, like I get that, but like other things, like people whispering in my ear or crinkling, like I just don't like that. That bothers me. I don't want to hear that.
So I understand the whispering part. At first, I really didn't like it until I got introduced to Heather Feather. I wish she would come back. She's been missing.
What?
So it's like originally I would like when people would whisper, I don't want to know what they're saying at first. It was like I just want it to be like fucking gibberish. And not so much like baby gibberish, but it's just like you can't understand what they're saying, but it's kind of relaxing because their voice sounds nice.
So kind of like
And then it-
a bowl of Rice Krispies.
Like you don't
Yeah.
have to focus on the content, just the feel of what it sounds like.
Yes.
I can't.
Okay, well, this is just ASMR of people crushing things with like a spoon, like coffee beans, like the sound of like coffee beans getting pushed around, like I can get down with that. And then she put a spoon in mayonnaise, and I just lost my shit. So
Okay, so
I don't like
know
that anymore.
you know that sound you hear when people are walking in heels on like pavement?
Yeah.
It's like that to me is like a very pleasing sound. I like that.
Yeah, I
And,
like that stuff too. But like there's
some-
certain like gooey sounds and like eating and drinking and that kind of stuff. No,
No,
but
I
like
can't.
I guess like the coffee beans was nice and like certain I don't know, like natural sounds are okay.
I mean, yeah, like okay, so I listen to that type of stuff, and I also listen to ones that's like, oh, this is like a story of some type. They call them role plays for whatever reason, because some of them are. I'm not going to get into that side because
Well, they serve
I'm
like
trying to be normal.
they serve
but,
two different purposes.
No, these serve the same purpose. It's just one of them adds a little bit more to it. One's also entertaining to a degree, but there's one I've been meaning to send you, Space. It's like basically it's like the storyline of how a lady becomes immortal.
That's
And it
kind of cool.
goes from like Victorian era all the way up into like the future, and like something about her
that's like-
sending something back in the past, and it's like it's all ASMR, and she does like her own dress up and costume and backgrounds and everything to the point it looks like it's from a film.
Is that any different than like listening to audiobooks on Audible? Some people are into it for the story, some people are just into it for the feels, you know?
See, now I love like listening to other people read. Like that's how I learn. So like every time that I get on and I have a different chapter to read or whatever, like I love hearing other people read. But I don't want to hear their saliva moving around in their
Well, that's
throat.
not. It's
I
not always
absolutely
like
understand
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's not always like that.
there's a podcast that I listen to right now. It's like the Not Another D&D podcast, and there are a couple of episodes in like the latest arc where one of the participants, Emily, of her saliva, if that makes sense. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like the bubbles popping in like the back of her like tongue when she's talking, and I'm just like, drink some water, like get rid of that dry mouth, bro. It bothers me. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Now I could definitely listen to like people like a space journey. Like moving marbles around and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
and it's like-
like playing with things that are like glass or hard, but like I couldn't do like that close to someone's mouth or like eating or something like that.
I think we're all just like especially grossed out by mouths right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely gross.
That's really the
freak me
only
out.
thing that gets me about it is like I don't want to hear, everything that's going on in your mouth when you're pronouncing words.
That's not always what it is either.
I know, but I feel like when everyone's talking about
That's
not
what they're
everyone.
talking about specifically is like the gross mouth stuff.
Yeah, if you have like a really, really nice voice and like you enunciate well, I could probably listen to you talk for hours.
So apparently, in terms of why people seek out ASMR, 98% of study participants used it as an opportunity for relaxation. Only 5% reported using it for sexual stimulation. So this isn't like a gross.
Now, since we're in that rabbit hole, there is a section where it is for that. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely looked into it, and some of it's actually really good because some of these people have like professional voices. I'm like, oh hot damn! Like, I let my imagination take over. I don't need no visual stimulation. But but
I
yeah,
mean, like, that is
for me-
absolutely no different than like people like reading smut or like Reddit stories. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
let me say this. I introduced a friend to that, and I think within the next couple of hours, he's like, I already have several gigs downloading right now. I was like,
Jesus.
Oh wow.
it's
That's next
damn
level.
good. It's damn. Trust me, I got over a terabyte of it saved. No, not a terabyte. I take that back. That's other stuff. I have
What?
over
just don't know.
75 gigs of audio.
I don't know
Saved.
you would
It's-
have that much
And
because
some
it's
people
like
have really
when,
nice voices.
but like when will you ever have the time to listen to 75 gigs worth of audio?
I mean, I'd be driving a lot.
What if he's just constantly listening to it?
He's listening
Like he's
to it
listening
right
to
now.
it right
I just
now.
Well, I meant like the adult stuff, but the ASMR ones, I listen to that to put me to sleep because if I don't, it'll take me 3 hours to go to bed. If I listen to it, it'll take me like at tops like maybe 30 minutes.
I'm listening to this like Orbeez one, and like it was really, really nice, and it sounded like rain up until she started talking, and then I saw her fingers, and now I'm grossed out.
See, I don't look at the screen when this is happening.
I did not
close
like
my
when
eyes
she was
to relax.
talking to me at all. I did not like that at all.
See, a lot of the times when I do give ASMR a chance, like I have to fast forward through all of the audio, like them just like talking, because it's so annoying. Just like, no, just get me to the sounds.
The first one I sent, that you're a star, that one's actually nice because, you know, relaxing voice, but she's also talking about like, hey, this is stuff about the galaxy and all this other interesting things.
I
And
could
they're like,
absolutely listen to shit like that. If someone had a nice enough voice, I could totally fall asleep to them telling me about like biology or science or fucking astrophysics, like anything. I'm totally down with that.
look at that first
Yeah.
video. Like, it's not just like, oh, this is this. Like, hey, these are visual effects of me taking you to these areas of the galaxy. It's like, I think it's supposed to be like she's a cosmic entity. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a real estate agent. Let me show you what's happening in the universe right now. It's like, this is a budding new planet, or this is a brand new star forming, isn't? And it happens this way. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, wow, this is really nice.
Mm.
Cool.
So, I mean, that makes sense, like, audibly. But what about, like, visual thing? I feel like ASMR and, what is it, mukbang or mukbangs are kind of the
Two
same
separate-
thing. I know
two
they're
separate
separate things.
things.
But, like, one to me is, like, visually, and one of them is, like, an audio thing. Like, I feel...
So the ASMR community has a huge issue with mukbangs being like. So if you go to like ASMR Reddit, there are like people like requesting that shit gets banned because like those are different things. Mukbangs, they're more so for entertainment because you feel lonely, and to also like watch people disgustingly eat so much food.
Oh, I am not gonna lie to you. Like sometimes I'll be watching those mukbangs, like just
Ugh.
because like the food that they're eating looks so good. It's specifically like the this one chick, I cannot remember what her fucking name is, but she just eats like Korean pizzas. Like she'll just sit down in front of her TV with like some wings and a whole pizza and like some sake, or not sake, but soju and like a beer, and just be like, she just like just watches and eats, and it's sped up a little bit. So it's not like she's actually just like shoveling. Like the ones that I can't stand are like the crab leg ones, where people are just like no napkins, just like dipping their like 2-inch long fingernails into these like this just like bowl of sauce and pulling the crab legs out and just letting the juice run down their face. Like it just like,
Yeah, no.
I can't do that, but like I just watch it because I look at the food and I'm just like, that looks so good. I would love to sit in front of a TV and take a shot of soju and eat a piece of pizza and try these wings because they're different flavors that we don't have available here, you know?
So what makes you sit down and watch someone else do it? Like, that's the problem I'm having with it.
I can't order that.
That's
This
it.
girl that's doing it, she lives in Korea. I can't get some like black sesame pizza crust with like corn, cheese, maybe an egg yolk, just whatever. Like it looks so good. I can't. I would love to eat some of that, but I don't have the opportunity. So
you
like if it
watch
pops up
someone
on my,
else.
I don't seek it out. Like I don't look it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like on YouTube search bar like Korean pizza eating. Like I'm not doing, but like if it pops up, like you know, what's crazy to me is like just the algorithms that exist today for just anything that you're scrolling through. It picks up on stuff, and like I think what happened was like literally one day there was just like a video of this chick eating some like really interesting pizza that I hadn't seen before, and I was like, wow, that looks delicious, and I watched it. And now every now and then when I'm like scrolling through like videos or my like news feed or whatever, something will pop up and it'll just be like a chick, the same girl, like eating a different pizza and some wings or something, and I'm just like, I'll watch this for a little bit and then I move on.
Okay.
Does
I
that
don't think
like?
that I could ever just watch somebody eat something. That kind of freaks me out.
But she's
But
got
I
this
also
cute little
like
dog
hate
too.
whenever- Okay, so I eat like a monster, and I do not like. I am that person that will dip crab legs in my whole hand in the butter and not use a napkin until I'm done. So,
Oh
like,
my god.
Oh,
what's funny
you're a
is there-
caveman.
There are people out there that will pay big fucking money to watch you do that too.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
I just
Yeah, get on Twitch. You'll get donations. They'll make special requests.
Listen, I would
To the
pay
point
money
where-
for like dangerous ASMR to beat the hell out of me while talking to me sweetly. So if you're just gonna fist a bowl of butter with a crab leg in your hand, somebody's gonna want it as well.
Hell yeah. And you know what's funny? Like you'll end up making enough money at some point where like they'll eventually be paying for your like 50-pound snow crab dinner and you still have money left over.
Oh yeah, there's definitely people who pay for, like, say you upload videos to YouTube and you're just picking out eating and like, oh yeah guys, if you go to my personal page, you can pay money to see this video only, and you can charge whatever the fuck you want, and people are gonna pay money for it. It's disgusting. I'll just say this: I watched
It's
a
disgusting.
mukbang guy who makes videos. He used to be like my size, and now he's like 8 of me.
Are you talking
Any
about
human
like
body?
Nikocado?
Yes, I was gonna say him. It happened over a period of like 2 years. He changed like that. He went
I
from
don't
eating
wanna-
mukbangs to, hey guys, if you want to see me get raw dogged,
What?
here's a video of me doing that too. Needless to say,
mean,
I've seen his butthole
Some
way too
people
many
are
times.
just straight up sellouts, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
there was
God.
this guy
Okay.
that started out on Vine that I thought was fucking hilarious. I followed his Facebook page and now that Vine is canceled, I think it's Adam Ray. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
No.
Like he's selling, like he's putting ads for his like OnlyFans page up on his Facebook story.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. Like people just be like out here doing what they gotta do.
That amazes me, to go from shoveling food into your mouth to just getting raw dogged in the other end.
Actually, it started off with him promoting how he was vegan and playing the violin. Then it ended up with him engorging himself to the size of a hippo, eating everything and anything.
Now, is
And
that the
crying
same
and being
one?
dramatic.
Like every time, like like a box of fries falls over, he cries, and then like his fiance
Yes,
or
it's
whatever
him.
smacks him.
Yes, that's him.
What? What?
Oh my!
He used to be my size.
I know.
In 2017, 2019, something like that.
That is amazing.
Yeah, no, it is.
Mm. There's a lot of
Amazingly
things,
disgusting.
but like the thing is like I would have to like go back and like edit these videos, and I can't stand when people watch me eat because I know I eat so like disgustingly.
Wrong.
That wrong too. Like I overshoot how much I can actually fit in my mouth, and I have a very small mouth, and then I'll just like it'll fall out, and I just.
But see, that's what the people want. Give the people what they want.
People what they want.
And I'm
You're
kind of like,
actually a
if you
caveman.
if you take
Wow.
me out anywhere, and like I'm sure that Austin can vouch for this, but I always like come back with a stain on my shirt because I drop something on myself every time I fucking go out.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I'm friends with a caveman.
It's really I've had this problem since I was little, and when I was
You're still
younger, I
little.
used to zone. Okay, well I meant like young. When I was younger, I used to zone out a lot more than I do now, and I would zone out while I was eating, and I would just have this terrible look on my face. And like they would like my friends used to like video me, and like I would zone out like cross-eyed, but I would have like RBF, and I would just eat really really fast.
Oh my god.
Just angry face eating.
I know. I zone out a
Just
lot.
angry face all the time.
Honestly, I'd pay money. I would want to see that. Like,
I'd have to
what's
see it.
happening? I kind of want to see this.
Yeah, like if you were like, "Hey man, I'll give you $2 if you let me watch something like if you let me eat something really angrily," I'd be like, "All right, cool. Here you go. Can I buy your meal too?" Like, I'm down. Wait, how much is that gonna be?
We went from ASMR to trying to get people to eat in front of us now.
How much for you to go elbow deep into a bowl of butter?
Oh, dude, I'll make an easy $10 really quick.
Yo,
Oh my
if
god.
if you guys collectively pay me like $20 a piece, you can watch me on camera eat that handful of ice cream that I have in a fucking Ziploc bag in my
Oh
freezer that
my
Chris
God.
brought me for a party. I'll do it with my bare hands too. I'll suck it out of the bag. I'll cut a hole and just suck it out. I don't give a shit.
I mean,
Give me money. I'm poor.
in all honesty, eating with your bare hands is kind of fun. I ate a steak that way, and I felt powerful.
You really do. Like you just feel aggressive afterwards.
It's like I could
that's
hit a
not a
man
lie.
and they would die. Like, don't, like they would die. Like, I'm too powerful right now, and I'm enjoying my
Hello.
steak.
I use my mouth and my hands to like open so many things, and to like do so
Mhm.
many.
It's almost
Like
like
that.
your hands were made for that. Oh my god.
He finally speaks, and that's what he's got to say.
Okay, so like I'm a very defenseless little human being, and like I can't open a lot of stuff, like, especially like chip bags and like bottle tops. I have a really hard time with. So if Austin's not around, I have to use my teeth, and it's a struggle. But I'm sure that people would probably pay to watch that too. So
Watch a small human being struggle to do basic things.
yeah,
Yeah, sickos would definitely like to watch that.
That's got to be on Pornhub somewhere. Look at this defenseless girl struggle to open up a bag of Doritos.
and then she fucks her mom.
What are you doing, stepmom?
Trying to help you open up this bag of Doritos.
Oh, really?
Oh
I
my
don't know
god.
why I married your father with this dumb child who can't open up a bag of damn chips.
This has been
You're
fun.
tearing this family apart.
So speaking of opening things,
What was that?
how does everyone open their bananas?
I open them from the bottom.
What the fuck is okay? So like top as in the stem, bottom as in.
As in,
How-
like, the little nub.
How
I
do you?
pinched the tip and split it.
You know
What?
how you open up like cans of biscuits? You have to like hit it on the counter.
Twist it.
I busted open.
All right, so he's out of this one.
The man's out here busting nanners all over the place. Ugh.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
No, I
I open it from the top, I guess.
I pinched the bottom and peeled both
That's it.
sides down.
I haven't always opened them from the bottom. But like I learned a couple years ago that if you like turn the banana upside down, hold it for like stem down, and you just pinch the top and pull it down, then you don't have to peel those like gross little strings that come off, like the banana yarn, you know?
Banana yarn.
But I like the banana yarn.
It just weirds me out, and I also have like I have trouble eating bananas in general, and just like I have trouble eating yogurt because like the texture in my mouth just makes me want to gag a little bit. So like,
When do
if
you
I
eat
can
your bananas? Like, what stage in the banana do you eat your banana?
I usually just like cut them into thirds and I freeze them and put them in smoothies. But when I was a kid, I didn't have a choice, and people would just hand me bananas as a snack, and I had to do my best.
That's fair.
Ugh. I mean,
Okay, so I think opening it from the bottom is the most efficient way because of the seed that you can just toss off to the side. It drives
fruits
me.
don't have seeds.
Huh?
Seed? You say seed?
Did you say seeds?
Did I say it?
Yeah, fruits don't have seeds. Wait, that's a lie. Vegetables
Well,
don't
I
have seeds.
Hold on.
Bananas
I mean,
don't
they
have seeds.
do, but
It's at the very bottom of the banana. If you peel it open.
Oh, the nub?
Yes.
That's a seed?
I'm pretty sure that's a seed.
No.
No.
Hold on.
You can eat that.
I don't
No,
want
you can't.
I mean,
Yes, you can.
No.
You can eat it.
Nope. Normal people don't do that.
Normal people? I'm talking. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
There's seeds throughout the banana.
Yeah, like
What
I'm
weird
so
bananas
confused.
are you guys eating?
All right. You're right. There are seeds throughout the banana, but the very end, that little nub.
Yes.
The brown nub?
Yes, the brown nub.
Like the part on the outside of the banana.
No.
The thing that you peel first. That little nub at the very end.
All right.
That tiny little fucking the tiny tip.
Yes.
Oh, you mean that tiny brown part? That's the seed?
You're trying to tell me I can't eat that?
No, I'm not
Yeah, I'd
saying
be
you
throwing
can't
that
eat
junk.
We shouldn't be eating that?
That's
Am
not
I-
what I'm. That's not what
Am I
I'm
gonna
saying.
grow banana?
I just turned 30 years old. Is there something I'm missing?
No.
We're gonna grow
no.
banana in our tummy now.
Oh, I'm saying I don't eat it, so I've been wasting like an eighth of the banana because I would just stop, and then I learned that you could just open it upside down and just take that little piece off and eat the entire banana. And then I saw other people doing it. And I'm like, just open it upside down, and they got mad at me, like they argued with me.
I'm going
People
to tell
don't
you
like
something.
change.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something on why I open a banana from the top. And it's because of that nub right there. So, most spiders that are like, they hang out, they hang out around bananas. Most like tropical spiders will lay their eggs in the very bottom of a banana.
So why would you not open that and get rid of the spider?
Because if you pinch it back and then you open that, you just open it in your hand. So I completely peel the banana from the top just to make sure that there's nothing in there. I chop the bottom off.
Hold
I
a
chop the
naked
top
banana
off.
in your hand.
Yeah.
You hold a naked banana, the whole banana in your hand and eat it.
Okay, so most of the time when I eat bananas, I chop them up anyway and I eat them with a fork. Don't ask me why.
I'm not even mad about how you open it. I'm just the fact that you hold a naked banana, like you just grip that like an animal.
Mean, like I don't eat it that way. If I'll peel a banana and eat it, but most of the time when I eat a banana, I peel it completely, I chop it up, and I'll put like peanut butter or something with it. I'll eat it with a fork.
That totally makes sense. I don't usually.
Or ketchup. And
Did you know that
please tell
banana
me.
ketchup exists? Did you know that banana ketchup is a thing?
I
No,
did,
it's
and
not
I
a
do
thing.
want.
It is so good.
It is so good. It is
I need
so
another
fucking
beer.
good. It's so good.
It is.
I
I
better
need to
than-
try it.
It's better than regular ketchup.
It is better than regular ketchup in certain circumstances.
Dude, I had like
gonna have a
sweeter
stroke.
ketchup than I'm used to, and that was awful.
And dude, no, it's not even sweeter, really. Like
Does it
it's
taste
just
like banana?
no, not at all.
Does it taste
tastes
like ketchup?
Yeah, but like better somehow.
It tastes
It's
just like ketchup because I'm ketchup queen. So
You know
can
what it
do it.
reminds me of? You guys, do you like whenever you go get crab rangoon, that little like warmed up red sauce that they serve with it?
yeah.
That's
don't
what
eat
it
anything
reminds
red.
me of,
Oh, like the sweet and
Less
sour
sweet.
sauce.
but less
don't
sweet,
use dip.
you know. But it's got the same like transparency, if you will.
If I put it on my pickles, will that matter?
Do you put? Oh yeah.
Dude,
Stop.
what?
Banana ketchup on pickles.
Yeah.
Why are you like this?
Do you
Dude,
put
okay,
that in your hot dog bun sandwich?
I forgot where I was today. Break off from the banana for a second. I forgot where I was today at work. And I forgot that no one's ever seen me just take a pickle and put fucking ketchup on it and eat it. And so I was sitting in the back, I grabbed my pickle, and I went to go get a packet of ketchup, and 4 people are just like looking at me, and at this point I'm not paying attention. Ketchup packet in hand, pickle in hand, open the thing with my fucking mouth, and I just yank that shit across it and like shove the whole thing in my mouth and I leave. I didn't have no idea that anybody's looking at me. And I come back and there's 4 people that are just like, what the fuck did you just do? And I was like, oh.
Dude,
You gotta realize, like, that's a problem. Like,
I
you're
don't
going
know.
against the grain of society, and it's bothering everybody.
You want to talk about ketchup problems? That just reminded me for some reason that whenever I was a kid, I got in trouble because I put ketchup on my Beyblade and like let it off in the kitchen and it spun ketchup everywhere.
I think I've done the same thing.
That's why I don't want kids. Damn it.
No, that's
don't like
why you
ketchup all
need
over
to
my
have kids,
kitchen.
because that is amazing. We need more
No.
stories like that.
All right. Well, fine. I'll have kids, and then you're in charge of cleaning up their messes.
Deal.
I'll remember that. 2 more years.
Yeah, pop me up some grandbabies already.
No, but like that is like also going back to what you said before the Beyblade Ketchup incident. This is my absolute favorite part of this whole like discussion that we have is like these are all topics that like shouldn't bother anyone. They don't affect other people. If like like you could just leave it alone and never address that subject and it'll be fine
Absolutely.
because you're not actively taking part in it. But like when you see it, it just like that visceral, just like I'm gonna fucking punch something right now.
It always.
Yeah, assault.
So good. I'm
Like,
choosing violence right now.
I guess I choose violence every day at work because my kitchen manager and I were just having like back and forth conversations. And somebody else said something, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm a Christian." And he looked at me and he was like, "I don't believe that for one fucking second."
Oh my god.
One more
Okay.
time?
Just because you put ketchup on your pickles?
No, just because of shit I say to him at work.
Fair enough.
I was like, "I'm not me when I'm here. I need a Snickers bar."
Do you put ketchup on that?
I fucking would. I might put ketchup in this pudding.
Alex, no.
Will you send
He's
me?
drawing the line.
My husband said I couldn't, so. I just like weird. Okay, so like weird food combinations, and they just go well together. Like I'm fucking eating chocolate pudding and drinking Bold Rock, and they taste good together.
Oh yeah, like that peppermint stuff and Long Island iced tea.
Oh
Super
no!
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Off topic. One more time. Do you want to know what Austin's drink of choice is now? A shot of Rumplemints and a Long Island.
I've been to a bar twice in my life, so it's a good choice so far.
Clearly, he knows what he's doing. That can't be any worse than when we did what was it, Rumplemints and freaking orange vodka.
No, it was fucking Mint 101
Oh, excuse me.
and orange juice.
I'll do it. That sounds great.
It honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
The burps that haunted me throughout that night, though.
Oh my god.
That was
So
the
bad.
only bad part about it.
It was the bad part. Okay, sorry. Next topic.
Oh, we're going to the next topic. We're gonna do what is it? Oh, we're gonna talk about babies since SpaceElephant brought them up. Specifically, themed birthday parties or just birthday parties for their baby in general, because it's not really for the baby, and I think people need to stop pretending that it's for the baby.
It's not for the baby. It's never been for the baby. It's for the parents.
I get that, but there's no point in dressing up your baby and going through all these things and singing happy birthday and all this other weird stuff. The baby has no idea what's going on. Just give the parents like stuff for the baby and then everyone go drink.
Is that not what they do?
That's basically. Have you never been to a 1-year-old's birthday party?
I know that's what happens. It's just the fact that it's not like, hey, come celebrate my 1-year-old's birthday party. Like, there's no reason to freaking say that. Just say, hey, my son just turned a year old. You want to have some drinks with me?
Yeah, but they gotta feel better about themselves as parents.
It's a farce.
And it's also it's a very subtle way of telling you what the kid likes. So like my best friend's first year's birthday party was themed dinosaurs because he was obsessed with dinosaurs. And that way it's just like, oh, the theme's dinosaurs, let me bring a dinosaur themed gift. The kids loves it.
I might just stand alone on this, but I just don't.
It also gives you a reason to throw cake inside of a baby's face.
I can do that no matter what.
Okay.
The baby would be happy.
Somebody isn't allowed around babies anymore.
Courtney, this guy can never babysit your kid.
I got a baby beater over here.
I'm not a baby beater. I'm just, they don't matter to me right now.
They don't matter, so you
Right
beat
now.
them.
Babies don't matter to me.
Who's touching kids?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
That's a little much.
I
Next topic.
You guys know,
we just got on this one.
I just took a quick bathroom break, and Abel is having his first experience with the Nightman play on Always Sunny,
Day man.
and he's fucking howling and just covering his face with the blanket. Because he's so he doesn't like awkward situations. They make him really uncomfortable, so he just kind of has to hide himself from them sometimes.
How does he
Funniest
handle
shit.
secondhand embarrassment?
It is the worst. He leaves the room, dude. Straight up leaves the room. Can't.
You should make him watch The Room, actually.
We did. It was horrible. It was absolutely terrible. The majority of it was me watching it, being like, look, and he's like, no, I can't. And then we watched the actual the movie that they made about it afterwards. Disaster Artist.
Mm-hmm.
Super fun.
God.
Anyway, this topic, I just walked away for a second. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
We're talking about beating children.
No, we were talking
Chris-
about themed
Chris
birthday
likes
parties
to
for
take,
infants.
Chris likes to take cake, specifically cake that has those rods in it to hold up other cakes on top of it, and shove them in babies' faces.
He's kind of a open hand baby beater instead of closed fist.
Well, yeah, open hand is with love, closed fist is with anger.
Beat him with a sack of oranges. Doesn't leave a bruise, it leaves him smelling fresh.
You could put soap in a sock.
I'm probably gonna be the most matter-of-fact parent on the earth, though. If we're getting real about it, I'm not gonna beat them or anything. It's just gonna be they're gonna be a fucking toddler or an infant, and they shit their pants, and we're see, this is why we don't do this. You understand? You have diaper rash now. Do you want to know why? Because you shit your diaper. Exactly.
You did
yes,
this
thank you.
to yourself.
Yeah, you caused this problem, and I'm here to fix it, but I won't always be. Do you understand? And they're just gonna be yeah, and I'll be yes, exactly. You get it. What a trooper. This guy's gonna go to Harvard,
So tell me, do you agree that themed baby birthday parties are pointless?
They're stupid. I mean, maybe not stupid. All it is just a self-service to the parent. Honestly, babies.
Fine baby.
I think what is it? 3 or 4 years old is when you can maybe experience your first memories.
Yeah.
Depends on how much
So-
trauma.
Right? Yes, exactly. I'm
don't remember nothing.
normal, whatever. Oh no.
All right.
Oh.
I just remember turning 12.
Oh shit.
It's third eye open, and you're God damn, I am a human.
Suddenly I was 18.
And that's where my life began as an anime protagonist. Are you okay?
God dang.
I think you broke her. I don't know what you said.
I was just thinking about coming alive and this being my first memory.
Wow.
The start of my show is here, and it's just baby birthday parties suck. Anyway, continue.
Listen, baby birthday parties don't suck. I mean, I have not attended a single one.
Okay, so most of my friends have kids. Most of my besides this group of friends that is talking right now, most of my friends have kids. So I've been to a plethora of infant birthday parties, and they are so much fun. They are only for the parents. What happens mostly is the grandparents come, the grandparents get the kids, and everybody else gets wasted.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that's kind of just how it goes nowadays. So
I was like, what? If I showed up for a kid's birthday party, it has to be for the parents. It's a self-service.
Yeah, you give a bunch of like 21 to 30-year-olds like kid-themed hats and alcohol, and you have the best 1-year-old birthday party ever. And that's why they keep coming back.
As long as I don't have to touch an infant, I'm there.
Oh, I'm there for the babies too, but
Well, if I'm already drunk, like, what if I drop them? Like, I'm just terrified. Of
Oh,
They shatter.
dude, babies are resilient. They're fine.
It just bounces up like
Yeah,
a basketball
let me-
and you're good.
You
Yeah,
do not have to worry about.
Let me go to a party, hold someone's baby, drop it while I'm tipsy, and be like, "Oh, it's okay, they're resilient," and hand it back to them and walk away. Like
The
what am
screaming
I?
will stop, I promise.
They'll be okay. They will be
Sir.
okay.
Oh.
I'm terrified of them, and it's funny because I'm staring at a picture right now of my grandpa like sitting on me as maybe a 2-year-old, and I'm screaming. And my mom, like, I look so unhappy in this picture, and my grandpa is just like totally chill. But my mom tells me that apparently, like, she remembers taking the picture, and she was like, "Yeah, he's babysitting." But
Oh,
We love that.
I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you guys
that'd be
because it's
great.
right here.
One of my favorite. My mom has a picture of my grandpa, like he's got like icing on his finger, and you can tell that he's like going to put it in his mouth. But it was my first birthday party, and I am screaming bloody fucking murder at him.
Why?
Because he touched my cake. I don't fucking know. 1-year-olds, you don't ever know what they actually want. So you just fucking hope and pray that what you do is right.
Yeah, children don't understand emotion at that age. They just want something, but they don't know what it is yet.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest, I
our
don't
kids,
think
like,
they understand
until
anything at that age.
Yeah, kids are like until the age of 4, like little sociopaths. They have to
Yep.
learn like how to be actual humans.
That's exactly right.
I mean, I'm still learning, but hey, I'm trying, I guess.
Like, look at me. I don't understand what's going on. I'm just angry.
All the time. Oh man, same though. I feel like people like 25 to 30 and toddlers like same level.
And then like you have like there's just like 20-year gap where like maybe there's a promise that you might just like figure it out, and then you're just like old again, and you know you're back to shitting your pants and crying about things you don't understand and not remembering whether you have pants on or not.
And
Or
you never
caring
really
about it.
figured it out anyway.
Right, yeah.
I'm here for it.
I feel like this is the least angry podcast we've had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because y'all haven't came up with no bullshit.
Yeah.
Boneless or bone
Honestly,
Bone
Bone
in.
in.
Bone in.
in? No.
Bone in.
No.
Yes.
You know what? Justify yourself.
there's a time for boneless and there's a time for bone in.
There's never a time for boneless.
There's never time for boneless.
Explain the point of the bone.
Okay, so
No,
it's
I won't
labor.
explain it.
The meat is just different. The meat is just different. It's
Wait.
juicier.
Yeah.
It's better.
What are we talking about?
I don't. Okay, so I also don't
in
like
or boneless
breaded wings.
Oh, boneless.
So
Thank
chicken
you.
Nuggets.
Boneless
Yeah.
all day.
So
Chicken nuggets.
nuggets.
Chicken nuggets and
So
boneless are
chicken
not
nuggets.
the same thing.
They
No.
are the same thing.
No, they're not.
They're
They're
not
not.
by definition. Chicken nuggets are
Essentially-
like mechanically separated meat that are breaded and fried. But boneless wing is just it can't be really defined as a wing at that point, I feel like.
I mean,
Because
it's
it's
fine.
not.
It's not a wing, but it's boneless and it's good. It's better than any kind of bone-in structure.
I'm
I don't know,
sorry
man.
that you can't
I-
pick the meat off the bone.
It's just a
Hey,
waste of my
lazy.
goddamn time.
Sometimes
No, no,
it's
no.
really
Waste your
satisfying.
time.
They're
I
two
can
different
pop it in.
experiences.
I can pop an entire wing in my mouth and spit out the bones. Tongue game strong. Yours is weak, evidently.
Why are you using your tongue to get chicken off a bone, dude?
Hey, a workout.
What?
I feel you
No.
though. I feel you though. I am bone-in all the way. I don't eat boneless wings. I would not oppose to eating them, but if I have a choice, I will choose bone-in.
Well, it's
10
a,
out of 10.
If I'm
It
getting
depends.
wings from somewhere, it's not gonna be fucking Zaxby's. I'm going to like a bar that sells bone-in wings.
It depends. So like if it's got like sauce and stuff, I like boneless better because it's gonna be messy regardless, but it's not as messy. But if it's like a dry rub wing, I really enjoy dry rub like bone-in wings.
I cannot eat a freaking wing that has a bone in it. It is not appealing to me. I have eaten them before. I have made sure that there was nothing on there. Like, I will clean the bone, but it is not enjoyable, nor is the flavor any better or anything like that. If your boneless wings are dry, then someone just sucked at frying them. It has nothing to do with the fact that the bone was there or not.
So let me talk to you about this for a second. Is it maybe because it is attached to a bone?
What do you mean?
That makes it a little less satisfying for you. Like, there was a point in time where we were talking about crickets and eating them, and how like I had said that like cricket flour, like I could get down with that, but like if you're gonna feed me like a whole cricket, if there's a face attached to it and it's looking at me, I cannot eat it.
You want me to behead the cricket before I feed it to you?
Feel bad for your girlfriend.
Like, why are you hand feeding me crickets? First of all,
why do you want me to behead it first?
Because they can't look at me. I can't eat a fish. Like I can't. Like you can't grill a fish with the head attached.
I mean,
I
can put it in front of me and me want to eat it. Like that does not identify with me. I'm not down with that.
Look, if you're still moving to Japan, you got to try butter yaki, and they're going to serve it to you with the head on. And it's delicious.
But, like, this is where I am grateful for being married, because I'm sure Abel would eat that shit up, suck the eyeballs out of the face. He can take that onto his own plate, and I can eat the meat that doesn't resonate with me.
You're gonna eat leftover.
What?
He said you're gonna eat his leftover meat.
Yeah, man.
I have a problem with leftovers.
I don't
For
either.
other people's food that has been sitting for a while.
I have a problem with leftovers because I'm too ADHD to like want to eat them sometimes, or like even forget to eat, and then like it just sits in the refrigerator and goes bad. And then Abel's like, "Hey, are you gonna eat that?" Like before it goes bad, and I'm just like, "Hey, like why don't you just eat them? I don't care." Like I do not give a shit. I am not gonna think twice about that.
Look,
I
don't know what it is about the bone. It's not enjoyable to me at all. I've never enjoyed them. Yeah, it's edible. I'll eat them, but
you also cut meat for a living.
I know.
So like,
and what is his least favorite thing to cut?
Bone-in ribeye.
There you go. That's the problem right there.
That has nothing to do with it. This was...
It's the problem.
It absolutely could.
I don't like bones.
No, that would mean that I just suddenly stopped liking bone-in wings when I became an adult and got a meat-cutting job. I've always hated bone-in wings. They're just...
And that's why you're so biased and you hate bone-in ribeyes.
There's no point to the bone! What flavor what flavor comes out of a bone?
Okay,
marrow.
So
Marrow?
Yeah.
Have you ever had bone broth?
Delicious.
It's
I'm
great.
gonna be honest, I actually haven't had that. But
Yeah,
it's very
bone
good.
broth is good. It's
Hey, $20
usually
and
the
you
base
can get
of
some from
any
me.
like. Oh my god.
Dude, your bone broth is too milky, son.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like chunky and full of like
Yeah.
fun dip.
You need
It's
to
okay.
you need to keep your
Hey,
bone
it
broth on the
adds
towel,
flavor.
dog.
It'll take him 2.5 hours to get it to you, so.
You gotta work for it, yeah.
Word out like Gogurt.
oof.
Yuck! God, blech.
I had a dream
Comes up
about
like
that the other
silly
night,
putty.
like, I shit you not. It was so gross.
Wait, what was gross?
I had a dream that like some stranger came and it came out like fucking like the like you know like the color of pistachio gelato, like that like pale green. And it was like someone was squeezing icing out of a fucking bag. It was so gross.
Oh, I don't like
So
that
do
at
you
all.
guys remember the Biden cum jar?
Yeah, how's that going?
I stopped paying attention after day 22 because when I saw the jar, it looked like there's chunks in there, and one of the top comments was,
What?
"It looks like this man is starting to come out his own prostate."
Oh my god.
I have a big problem with that. I have a big problem with all of that.
Okay, so I kind of want like. No, I'm a normal human being. I'm adjusted for society. I can't finish that sentence.
You kind of want to what?
Nothing.
Finish the sentence.
I kind of want to make a cum jar. Just cause.
Prostate's such a funny word.
It doesn't exist.
Prostate?
Yeah.
Your prostate doesn't exist, or the word doesn't exist?
The prostate doesn't exist.
Have you ever
What do you mean the prostate
Have you ever
doesn't
attempted to
exist?
touch your prostate?
The prostate does not exist.
Have you
Or
ever
do you-
attempted to touch
what?
it?
Yes,
What would I
it
be
does.
touching? It doesn't exist.
I really wish that insurance guy would just like pop up out of nowhere whenever like someone tries touching it and just go prostate. The Allstate guy.
No,
God
prostate
damn
doesn't
it.
exist. It's a fucking myth made by sick doctors wanting to live out their sick fantasies on innocent men.
So what are you gonna do when you turn 40?
Turn 40? The fuck? Maybe have 40 shots? Do 40 lines of coke? I don't know.
You
I'm
get
not
40
40.
back shots to your prostate?
What?
Excuse me? I
You
don't
have
have one, so nothing's going to be happening.
So you're supposed to do it when you go to MEPS, like to join the military. But my old dude literally like stood 10 feet away and was just like, "Hey, just spread your cheeks, man," and like just looked at it. He went, "All right, you're good."
That's a dream
So did
job
mine.
right there.
Right? Imagine that. Like
Just
Got
looking
like
at
a-
dudes' buttholes.
the crazy thing is too, like so that was his like he was a doctor at MEPS, so his one department was that just looking at dudes' buttholes all day.
I
Hundreds.
feel bad for them then, because I had to shave mine. Woo!
Oh, God. Dude,
It's like,
that's
sir,
what
I
it was.
can't see anything. It's nothing but hair. Yeah, you're damn right. Nothing goes
Hey.
in or out.
What were we talking about
I'm
again?
terribly sick right now.
We went from bone-in to boneless wings to men's prostate and how it doesn't
Hey.
exist.
Bone in, no matter what.
Big facts, my guy. I just
What? But bone in all the way. It's more flavor and
It's
it's more
not.
fun. And to be specific, flats.
I don't think it brings more flavor. I mean,
I
it
apologize.
completely
My
is.
headset just died.
I think it completely just relies on what kind of wings you're having, like the sauce.
Okay, so quick question: flats
Use
or
sauce.
drums?
Oh,
Flat.
if I'm choosing, it's drums.
it's drums all
Flat.
day.
Flats have more
Flats.
meat on them.
I knew you both of you. But I knew both of you would go for that.
Flats is objectively
Flats.
the best wing.
Why?
Easily. They have more meat
More
and they're
meat on
easier to
them.
eat, and they have lesser tough meat on the outside.
Then eat a goddamn boneless piece of
Boneless
chicken.
what?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Most bone-in wings have more of a dark meat flavor, and most bone-in wings have a dark meat flavor. Boneless wings have a white meat flavor, and I don't like white meat chicken. I like boneless.
You
The white
literally
meat
just
chicken's
said
too
that you got
dry.
drums because there was more meat and it was easier to eat. So just eat a boneless wing.
No, I
Because
don't
there's
like
more meat
white-
and it's easier to eat.
I don't like boneless wings. I don't like white meat. I also don't like breaded wings. I don't want them.
You like the wings that I had yesterday?
They're okay, and then I had to shit later, so they were okay after that.
Oh, you shit after everything, Alex.
Don't tell my secrets.
I mean, as your best friend, I can confirm that what he said to be true.
Listen.
The world
IBS is a
knows we
terrible
shit a
disease.
lot.
I do shit a lot. Life sucks. Anyway,
I enjoy shitting. I don't know why it sucks.
Damn,
probably
that
your
ass do be
prostate.
shitting. Doesn't exist.
what?
I'm telling you, man. Doctors are sick people,
No.
Who are after your prostate?
Specifically,
which
just
doesn't
his.
exist. They're like, oh, let me create this mythical thing so I can get inside your booty hole. No, fuck off, guy.
But you let them take your foreskin. I see how it is.
Hey,
I don't think that was his choice.
Fucking choice.
You could
I
have
gave my
said
parents
no.
shit for that too.
You could have said
could've
no.
said
Oh yeah, let me. Oh, what is my first moments of life? Wow, me leaving this vagina, everything hurts, and
Not
I
my fault.
scream.
It's not my fault
As-
you're weak-minded.
No, as an American, you get judged hard for still having a foreskin, so be thankful.
Hey, there's a huge movement for loving the foreskin now and being against it because it's child genital mutilation.
Foreskin, more skin, son.
I just hope mine
Yeah.
grows back.
You can grow back.
You can?
Yeah. So
Very
what you have
small percentage. Won't grow back.
Yes. So basically, what you do is when your dick is flaccid and when you're in a shower,
Are you talking about jelking?
pinch- No.
You just
It's-
stitch it back
you-
over.
pinch the tip of the skin over the head of your penis and you hold it there for like 10 minutes.
Oh no.
You have to do it like every day for X amount of time, and eventually, like it will like develop back a foreskin.
That's terrible.
Get my
Yeah, but you
cheese
know,
back.
extra girth is fun.
I just want my cheese back.
Yeah,
Did elephant?
I'm
just
trying to make a cheesecake, my
vanish?
G.
Did you just get off?
Oh, there
There
you
she
are.
is.
Look, you bring the cake. I got the cheese.
Cheesecake?
I'm trying to put Skittles in there so they can have a little surprise snack.
Wait, in your foreskin?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thoughtful.
When my little foreskin monster gets hungry, I like to feed him Skittles.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is a really good way to get a fucking yeast infection. Don't do that.
I think if I put goldfish in there.
What? No.
Snack that
Smiles
smiles back.
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Yes.
Very upset.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, next topic.
Yeah, let me see what
We
I
gotta
got.
wait for dude, I was about to call her Ashley. Courtney.
Who the fuck's Ashley?
Okay.
I still wanna know who the fuck was in the Discord earlier, Chris.
No, you had it right. It's Chris. Purplishes. Same people.
Okay.
Wait, was that just an alt Discord account of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's test out some audio stuff.
Okay.
Testing out some other things to make sure it all works properly.
Yeah. Sadly, I have two more topics. One is still baby related, and I feel like it's not appropriate to go from babies to foreskin to Skittles in your foreskin back to babies.
I mean, if you're a coward, yeah, it's not.
All right.
Babies it is.
I think it's pointless and almost disrespectful to everyone else in the area to take your baby or very young toddler to amusement parks.
Again, that's for the parents. Okay, so like amusement parks, as in like Carowinds, can we like exclude Disney World? Because you're literally taking this child to go see all of their favorite characters. They see them on the TV, now they get to see them in real person, like moving around in front of them. That's for the kid and for the parent. But if we exclude Disney World and we're like, don't take your fucking child to Busch Gardens, then yes.
Wait a second. Now, did you say kid or baby?
Like baby / like young toddler, like 2-3 years old.
I mean, realistically, let's be honest. That toddler ain't going to be doing anything that you can do. So it's the parent just there suffering.
Exactly.
Because
talking about-
they can't go on any rides.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that? Like if I'm gonna go to any amusement, I want to get on a goddamn roller coaster.
Just put the baby in your pocket.
And the majority of the time, I want to do it with the person I'm there with. So,
yeah,
like,
no, you guys just torture yourself. Like, you're literally, like, trading off the baby. You spend twice as long at the ride.
Here you go.
Well,
you get on first, and then I'll just wait for you to get in line. And they're packed as fuck. That's stupid as hell.
No, they have nets to catch your phones and shit for that reason.
Oh, babies.
No.
Oh wow.
That is amazing.
This is our views on children, guys.
I'm not wrong.
No, you are more.
Well, then what are the
as
nets
well.
for? If they're not for catching stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
exactly.
They're not meant for babies, all right? That's what they're not meant for.
Well,
So
maybe...
you're saying if a baby fell on that net, it would go through the net?
It depends on
Actually,
what
yeah.
speed.
What?
I think they would.
How heavy is that baby?
Those net holes are aren't small.
I
Yes,
need
they
to
are.
call.
They're meant for catching like phones and stuff.
I think
You
they're
can
meant for
just
catching
catch
people.
No, they're not.
Like if the
I think-
ride malfunctions, yeah.
I thought they're meant for catching shoes.
Yo,
I
straight up,
really
if
don't know what they're meant
the
for.
ride malfunctions, you're dying. A net's not gonna catch a flying person.
So my
it can catch a
favorite.
baby.
Yeah.
I have this dream that every time I go on a specific ride at Carowinds, there's it's one of those like sitting down, like feet dangling type of
Ugh.
things, and you go and you swing sideways over the parking lot. Like it's been my dream, and I have this reoccurring dream like once a year that ride malfunctions, and I just fly and die in the parking lot
Now, do you continue to get on this ride?
every single time I go. I love it. It's my favorite one.
All right, Chief. I think that's your body like giving you a premonition, and you're just ignoring
Yeah,
it.
just blatantly. And it's like, all right, we'll give you one more time.
I'm not getting on this ride with you, Alex.
I think it used to be called Top Gun, but since they changed to Paramount, it's called something else now. Okay, so for the longest time, I wasn't tall enough to go on a lot of rides.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, because
Yeah.
I hit 5 foot when I was like 16, and like I wanted to go on rides before that, but like specifically, there's one ride that you just stand up, but you have to be at least 110 pounds to push down the seat, or your feet won't reach the bottom. So every single time the fucking guy that worked it had to come put his hand or her hand where my fucking crotch was to push me down. Like to push the seat down. I just hated it. So I had to wait until I got fatter to ride these rides. So I could actually like not
Is
have
that why you
somebody's
stopped
hand near my
running?
crotch. Have I stopped running?
Yeah, because you did cross country.
Why would anybody's hand be near my crotch in cross country?
No, oh my
because
God.
you were so you could gain weight. So people.
Oh no, that was just depression. But
Oh.
Oh,
Good to hear.
No, but part of the reason that I don't go on specific roller coasters, especially if you just stand up, like now I don't have to worry about it, but you have to be a certain weight to like actually push it down. And I just never got on them.
I just don't get on roller coasters.
I love roller coasters.
Good for you. My life is already stressful enough.
They're so much fun though.
They're not.
I just love that like instant heart drop, and I'm like, I'm strapped in, but like I could die any moment. But like I don't get on like fair rides.
Because you could actually die at any moment.
Well, that's because they put them together in like 17.2 seconds, and like you hear like nuts and bolts like constantly like going around the machine.
I mean, they do that with NASCAR tires. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
I don't watch.
Zzz, zzz, zzz. You're good to go.
I don't care for the NASCAR.
But it's so good. Well, either way, I don't think babies belong in amusement parks.
I don't
oh,
think
they
they do
definitely
either.
don't.
I don't
Parents
think
are
they
just
do either.
suffering when they take them there.
Yeah, no. With the exception of Disney, yeah, I don't think they belong.
I don't
No,
think they
they shouldn't
belong
be at
in
Disney either.
either.
So, but it's different with Disney because you have characters walking around, and there's so much more to do than just rides. Like you can go on, like the kid. There's a whole like in every single different part of the park. There's a whole section literally dedicated to kids that you could spend
Okay,
hours at.
totally cool. But if it's like an infant, and you're
You
just
shouldn't
doing
be
it for the
taking your
photo
newborn
shoot-
baby anywhere.
No, I mean
Like-
like any I don't think that any child has a purpose at Disneyland
I want that taken out of context.
Yeah, I got
until
you. Children
Thank you.
don't have purpose.
I don't.
that in general, sure, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like they don't like they're not gonna be able to, you know, like until they're at least like 2.5, 3 years old, baby.
They won't remember it. There's no point.
Yeah,
Well,
there's no fucking point, and that
that's-
just seems like an incredibly exuberant amount of money to spend just to have those pictures.
Yeah.
Like, why not wait?
What
But
an
we're also
experience
we're
for
also
us.
poor as fuck, right?
It's an experience for the adults. That's all it is. It's literally just for the adults. And like the people that have that money are more than welcome to spend it. But if they're on my goddamn airplane, I'm throwing hands.
I guess I'm also like absolutely. I guess I'm also just like not either because like Disney is not like
Disney's not
my thing, you know. Like, and
I also like
we have mutual friends that like are obsessed with it and go as often as they can. I've never been, I've never cared to go, but like sign me up for Scarowinds. You know.
What I'm saying
See,
is,
like,
if you're one
I'm
of those
the opposite.
adults that are crazy about Disney, I don't want you around my kids. I don't trust you.
Yeah, you're a little off.
I love Disney movies. I've been to Disney World once in my life, and it was okay. Like I would honestly just go back for the drinks at this point now that I can like play like the whole drink around the world thing. I would do that.
No, that new Star Wars thing where you can build your own lightsaber and the Star Wars section looks fucking awesome. I don't care what anyone says.
I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, that
you
does
went
sound
there.
really cool.
I
I'd like to
Yeah.
go, but for like weird, like I mean, just like not kid reasons, you know. Like I want to go to like the Legoland part and like which I guess are still fucking kid reasons. I
Yeah, I was
don't,
about to say
but
that.
it's not like it's not princess reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a shit about like Mickey Mouse or. I know. I love how Mickey Mouse is the first person I mentioned when I said princesses. Mickey Mouse, like Cinderella, Snow White, Little Mermaid, like none of that really mattered to
Well,
me.
That's why I've always liked Universal Studios more, is because like it's actually like a part of movies that you grow up watching. Like you're taking part in it, and it's like you're actually walking into the world. But when you're doing like Disney stuff, like the ride's not
See,
even fun. Like
Well,
the
you
Pinocchio
didn't grow
ride.
up like I grew up with Disney, and like I grew up loving Disney. So like I would not consider myself a Disney adult, but if we had Disney karaoke, I would beat everybody in the fucking room.
Yeah, 100%. I grew up with Disney characters too, just like me being a girl growing up in like the 90s. Like it was all, but like the things that I loved were like gargoyles, like you know, just like the offshoot stuff, and like the there was like a movie about a swan. And it was, and
Are you talking about Sleeping Beauty?
No, I'm not talking about Sleeping Beauty. I'm talking about like it was literally this like princess that turned into a swan, and then like she had to have her curse broken. But that wasn't Disney stuff. It was DreamWorks. Like DreamWorks has like been the thing that I gravitate towards my entire life, and I didn't even realize it until I got older. And then like I was like, oh shit, I see a trend. Like fucking How to Train Your Dragon. Beautiful.
That's a good
Love
movie.
it. All
I
three
do-
of them.
Do you like
Amazing.
me? I love some. See, like I loved Pixar more than, but like the Disney movies that I did like, and like the Pixar movies that I did like were all animals. Like I just loved the animals. I didn't like anything scary because I'm a little bitch, but
Yeah.
like the Hunchback of No Thanks. The Hunchback. Notre Dame like scared the absolute shit out of me when I was a kid. Like Sleeping Beauty scared the shit out
Wait,
of me
why
as
did
a
the
kid.
Hunchback of Notre Dame scare you? You got something against the disabled?
Ooh.
No.
Mm?
But like
Married to me.
It was that like scary religious white man.
it just like different, like how like just I guess how it was like composed and like the way that it was like put together was very dark, and I did not like that. It's like certain scenes in like just fucking Fantasia scared the shit out of me. Like I was I'm
Well, I
still
thought
like,
Fantasia's supposed to have scary scenes in it.
I think Anastasia was my favorite movie, like my favorite quote unquote princess movie, and that's not even a Disney princess.
see, that's one of the only ones that didn't scare me, and it should have. But I just did like any like scary quote unquote scenes in these different movies. Like I was terrified of.
I've never
So
seen any
I
of these movies in my life.
had to watch specific movies all the time. And then, like, when Frozen and Moana came out, I just became obsessed because there was nothing scary in those movies.
Oh, so you can't straight up you can't handle scary movies, period.
Oh no, not at all. When I was 18, one of my best friends from college, she's obsessed with scary stuff, and she like writes like her own short stories and all this bullshit. Anyways, she decided that we were gonna watch Insidious one night, and I cried for 3 hours.
Jesus Christ.
So I do not do scary. 'Cause I these things for some reason just like engulf my next like 3 weeks. Like I will dream nothing but what I just watched. Like I become even more paranoid than I already am. Like if you just take like the most paranoid you've ever been when you were high, like that's me every single night. Like I'm very glad I have a husband in my house. Because I'm not as paranoid because someone's here, but like if he's not here at night, like I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
So,
I know. I come home and every single light in the house is on.
Thank you for
Single
telling me your
light in the
weakness.
house is on. I'm pretty sure that is absolutely a song.
it is. It's a country song.
So
yeah,
what I'm
and I
hearing
know
is
every word.
what I'm hearing is tie you down and force you to watch scary movies,
No,
or PayPal me $5 and I won't.
He's been trying to like finesse some money tonight.
I have a habit of saying it because of Tippy. Just like, hey, if you don't want me telling your boyfriend what you just said, PayPal me $5.
Yeah.
And so for like the past 3 years, we've been PayPaling each other the same $5 to stay out of trouble.
Hey, whatever works.
I mean, that's a solid plan, so I can't be mad at it. But
I mean,
yeah, scary stuff
realistically-
is a no-go. Like, we went on that, what is it? The Yeti ride at Disney, and then that animatronic fucking, also stuffed fucking Yeti came out at the very, like, tip of that ride, and I cried for the next 45 minutes. And it was just no good. It was no good. And then my parents had to deal with me, who was like 14 at the fucking time, crying over this fucking scary Yeti making noises. And then I dreamt about it for 2 weeks.
poor thing.
Well, since you already
That's a
watched the first
problem.
Insidious, you know you have to finish the series, right?
I don't have to finish jack shit.
The storyline's pretty good.
It's not a good storyline. None of it is good. Not a single
Oh.
part of it is good.
Oh,
You
that
know-
universe is good.
You know what you could do instead, just to
What?
satisfy everyone? Just look it up and read about it on like Wikipedia or some shit. Then you're like,
See,
oh,
like,
I
I
know about all the spoilers and I didn't have to watch the movie. I've never seen Two Girls, One Cup, and I will never fucking watch it.
So
Why?
So many people were like, so many people prided themselves on watching it, and I'm just like, I don't care.
So, fun story about Two Girls, One Cup. For the first time I watched it, I was in the 7th grade? 7th or 8th grade? 7th grade, because it was a specific teacher. And we're just going to call her Miss B. And Miss B was my science teacher. And someone tricked her into putting it on the screen.
Yes.
And she just kept watching it. And she was like, well, we are talking about the reproductive system this year.
That's not.
that teacher is sick.
Dude, this is the same teacher
Probably
had to
just
sleep
trying to
over at
cover
her
her
house.
ass.
So,
You had a teacher that had to sleep over at her house?
yeah, they did. That was allowed. It's such a small fucking school. I don't know how
is
it was
she
ever
cute?
allowed. No.
They have a
Oh.
kid that went to the same school.
No, I don't think she had any kids. I don't think she was married.
Well, that makes it way worse.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
kind of
It's
scary.
just
Did any of
weird.
those kids go missing?
No. We all graduated together.
You and the teacher graduated together?
No, the kids that went.
So any kid that went to the sleepover graduated.
They made it back. Yep.
But they got an A+ instead of just an A.
I don't know. I was a science nerd, but like
Yeah.
I had a track meet that night, and my mom wanted me to go, but I just never went. I'm very glad I did.
That is such a weird thing. Having a sleepover at a teacher's
Why?
house.
She was like the
Why?
leader of our Christian organization
Yeah,
too.
I was about to
So
say,
it was it had something to do with, Jesus. So of course Jesus, Southern fucking public schools, anything flies.
Sure.
I mean, I guess that's.
Yeah, I don't have
Just-
many.
Just be glad you didn't go to school with me, I guess. I don't fucking know.
No, it just sounds to me like we're all putting ourselves in that situation. It's just like we would be too overwhelmed to have that many kids in our house. Like it doesn't always have to have weird undertones to it. Could just be that, like,
she this
loves
is the
her
same.
organization and she really enjoyed, like people had lock-ins. It's not.
The same teacher sneaks Bibles into China as much as she can and has Jesus Loves You painted on both sides of her car. So,
Dude, I had the worst 5th grade ever. My teacher was the biggest bitch, and I had to stay at her house all the fucking time.
Why?
what?
Because I was homeschooled.
What?
Okay.
I was hoping someone actually knew that, but
I didn't know you were homeschooled.
yeah, I was homeschooled for a while.
So
I
about
thought
your
that-
mom?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
No, she's pretty bad. She doesn't talk to us right now because we refused to go see her while we were driving through Texas. We went driving to Florida to go see her, so she's not talking to us right now.
Oh my god.
She's talked
like
to me.
from
But
Texas to Florida?
no, I was homeschooled for probably 4 or 5 years total.
I'm surprised she taught you anything.
She didn't. She left all the books upstairs, and me and Tyler just fucking cheated out of the books.
Nice.
Yeah,
Solid.
I struggled really hard when I did go back to school.
He came back to the States and was just like, what the fuck?
I was like, I'm supposed to know how to write cursive? Why the fuck would I do that? That was bad.
Dude, it's tough right now.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
What?
Okay, I knew that Chris wouldn't get it, but I really like that movie, so continue.
I like it too. Like I was just we're supposed to be recording a podcast and I was just thinking about like this meeting I had today with someone in college, like that my advisor, like just trying to absorb all this information. It's just too much to go into detail about right now.
Well, honestly,
What's
I
our
think
next
we've
topic?
hit our time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. So, thanks
Can
for
I
coming
tell
in, everybody, and
Yeah.
see you next time.
Yeah.